Hi, my name is Jessica Anderson, and I'm an educational consultant with Usborne Books and More. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm really excited to be able to share these books with you. And if your wish list starts to exceed your budget, I suggest hosting your own party. I would love to spoil you with a free shopping spree of these incredible books. And if you really, really love what you see, you might want to consider becoming a consultant like I am. It's a great way to add some fun, extra income to your family budget and provide a great home library for your family. So let's get started. I'm going to break these books down into three categories. We're going to start with our activity books and then move into our reading books and our reference. So to start with, we have our That's Not My series. And this is our baby series, a nice durable board book. It's a white clean surface, and it's our touchy-feely. It teaches textures. We also have our My Wild Animal World. We also have a farm one. But there's 12 little mini books. It's a matching game underneath. You can quiz on colors. You can use them like blocks. And this is a magnetic closure. So you can throw it in a diaper bag and it's not going to spill out everywhere. Muddle and Match, again, another durable board book, is one of my new favorites. We have a boy and a girl one, but your kids can flip this open and create different characters of the journey that they would go on. So creativity at its best for that youngest age. Our Noisy books are some of my favorite. Noisy Farm. You can discover the world of these animals and the noises that go along with them, and it's a great start-stop feature. Very, very fun. So check out all our Noisy books. A great grandma's pick and a gift book is our Busy Train. We also have our Wind Up series. And you have your little train, and there's a storyline that goes with it, but the fun part is really the tracks. So you wind it up or you pull it back, and the train will move around the track by itself. And it's just so fun and engaging. The kids will sit there and play with us for hours. Then moving on into some of our wipe clean books. These books are incredible. I always have them in my car for church, for doctor's appointments. We always have something to do. Any dry erase marker will work, and Crayola has dry erase crayons. But kids can use these books. There's all different kinds in this series, and then you can wipe them off, and it's a brand new book tomorrow. Our activity cards are also great. I suggest you hole punch them and put them on a metal ring, and you can split them up and have some in different locations or a set for each kid. But these go from our preschoolers right on up through adults. We have optical illusions and brain puzzles that are really hard. I struggle with them. So really, really fun activity for all ages. Our search books are another great option. Usborne just wants to keep kids engaged in a book, and they do that beautifully with the search books. There's numbers that teaches them counting so that they can find the different animals that are in here, but there's so much to look at in our search books. My favorites are our sticker books. We have boys and girl versions of them, and in the middle you'll find tons of great stickers. These really teach fine motor skills as they dress up the different dolls and figures that are in the books, and the stickers are reusable. They work like Post-its, so endless fun in these. For a slightly younger age group, we have our first sticker books, and this is actually 3 sticker books in one. But again, the stickers are in the center, and for these, they're just a little bit larger, and the pictures are a little bit more basic, so that for our youngest preschoolers, they will have a lot of fun with these sticker books. A gift pack is awesome. We have several of these now, and it comes with 4 little books. So split these up and use them as gifts if you want something new to give your child every once in a while. Otherwise, it makes a great gift pack. Moving on into some of our more art books, I am artistically challenged, and so these books have saved me as a mom because I'm just not crafty. But the Complete Book of Art Ideas has so many different types of projects that you can do, types of drawings that you can make and paint, crafts to do. So it's just chock full of ideas. You have our decorations to fold, cut, and stick. Again, there's instructions that fold out, and it teaches you how to make the different crafts that are in here. So you just pull out your paper and follow the instructions, and you will have plenty of fun decorations. We have a Christmas one of this that's awesome to just use to decorate your house. And paper planes, who can go wrong? Same concept. The instructions are there to create all kinds of different paper planes, but you can pull them out and start to fly them around. Great options there. A Doodle a Day is one of my absolute new favorites. There's 365 pages in here, so there's something for every day. Keep it as one book or tear out a page and do a different doodle each day and hang it up. My favorite is Step by Step Drawing Book because I can't draw, but I have 2 little girls that love to draw. And so in just 4 easy steps, I can teach them how to draw a house or a mermaid or a koala. And then you can cut these off once you've used the book and put these on a ring maybe, so that you always have your drawing instructions ready when you're going to create your next picture. or drawing, doodling, and coloring. I wish I had more of these when I was a kid. But it starts the picture, it starts the imagination and the creativity, and then it moves them into all kinds of different things that they can do. It's really fun. And it goes on into adult. Our Celtic patterns to color. We have Mexican Art Nouveau, but super, super fun to just have some unwind time at the end of the day. That's what I do with it. And then our Write Your Own Storybook. This is priceless as kids get to explore the concept of how to build a story, the different parts that go with a story, and then there's plenty of pages and prompts for them to create their own story. Priceless when it comes to graduation. You can put this away and pull it out and just remember what they were thinking of. And finally, our little pocket travel. I forgot that one. Love these to just throw in a bag and always have something to do. Now we're going to move into our reading books. And so to start with our preschool ages, our phonics books. Kids love stories that rhyme. And so there's 12 stories in here. It comes with a CD. There's a little yellow dot kind of on every page, which captures the interest as they're listening to the story being read. There's flaps to also engage them. But then as your child learns to read on their own, each story works on a different set of phonics. And so that will kind of take them and help them master each one at a time. Our Farmyard Tales is our #1 seller, and this is a great family gift because there's 22 stories. There's a CD in there. Again, the little yellow dot kinding on every page, but you follow the adventures of Poppy and Sam on their farm. And it's a dual reader, so you can read the top line, and it totally makes sense if that's all you have time for, or add in the bottom line to complete the story. This is also the initial reading level, and so your child might be able to read this, and you can fill in the bottom. This is a book that's great for that youngest age, but right up through learning how to read, so it will be with you for many, many years. Then we move into our reading set. Our very first reading set you'll see is a set of 15 books, and this is awesome for me right now as I have a kindergartner. She's entering kindergarten and we're learning to read. And this book, there's instructions for the parents, there's a guide, and it works like the dual reader. There's the adult part and the child part, so something that you can do together. And then in the back, there are puzzles, which work on reading comprehension right from the beginning. These books are designed to progress a child through reading. And if the 15-book set is a little much, the Start to Read pack is awesome. It's got the first 4, and there's 2 books actually at each of those first 4 levels along with an activity book. So in terms of building literacy in your kids, this is such an incredible resource to have. Then you move on to our first chapter books. This is about a first grade reading level. Billy and Jack are best friends. This is like reading candy. And both books are fully about both kids, but our librarians swear by these because kids just will keep reading. Great content, and the pictures keep them engaged. But I highly suggest the collection on these because once your kids start to read them, they're going to want all of them. And so the collection is a great way to save you money. We then have chapter books that go on through all kinds of levels of reading. Moving on into our illustrated stories. This is about a 2nd and 3rd grade reading level. But these are great for bedtime stories. Your kids may be at a certain reading level, but reading to them several levels above is really, really important. And so this can teach the concept of the bookmark, but these are great bedtime stories for those younger kids. Then we move on into our young adult and even adult fiction. Welcome to Silver Spires, great book on girls' identity. Minna's Quest is set in the Roman Empire. And then we have some of our suspense, like The Debt and The Last 13 and Conspiracy are our serial novels. You can't start reading these and not want to keep going. Even my husband loved them. So great books for those older ages. All right, and finally we're going to move into our reference, and there's a little fly buzzing around. Telling the Time. This is Poppy and Sam, those wonderful characters in the Farmyard Tales. But this will teach a child how to use a clock, and there's a little yellow dot hiding on every page. So really fun to kind of tie into those characters. The Big Book of Big Tractors. These have nice, durable pages that get really big. So it presents nonfiction in bite-sized pieces, and the pictures just draw kids in and keep them engaged. There are a ton in this series, and definitely a favorite among the younger ages. We also have our Lift the Flap nonfiction. Kids are full of questions, and this gives you the answer in a fun way to learn under the flap. And you can pick a couple on each page if you don't want to read the whole thing at one time. Then we move into our beginners. And our beginners, there are so many of these. Another one, I suggest the collection. But again, it presents nonfiction and bite-sized information. There's one on every topic that a kid will love. And then in the back, they're internet linked. So you go to the website, you type in your keywords, and you're going to find different things to download, games to play, and things to supplement what they're learning in these books. As you move on into the upper ages, we have our Discovery series and our Adventure series. And again, they cannot keep these in when I do an elementary school book fair because they just love the way the information is in there and they will soak that up. Our homework helpers, our math dictionary. We have several levels of these. This is our oldest one. It goes from second grade math really up to the second year of college, but it's full of those formulas that we might have forgotten how to do. An incredible resource for parents as they might be assisting kids with homework. Great also in the classroom. Our encyclopedias are so full of information, science, geography, history. So many parents tell me that their kids fall asleep reading these encyclopedias, and I know I've gone back and learned so much from them. But again, internet linked, great for research, school projects. You're going to find so much, and you know it's all accurate information that they're going to find. Then we have our coffee table books. World Wars is one of my favorites. It was my father-in-law's Christmas present. Just a great, great history book, full of information that you can kind of pick up and browse through at your leisure. But people have told me this is one of the best history books out there. And then we move on into our Kane Miller. Usborne is a company out of the UK, and Kane Miller is a new addition to us. That's where the Ann Moore comes from. And Kane Miller books are treasures, so definitely check these out. Secrets of the Apple Tree. This book sold out in 6 weeks, company-wide. It presents nonfiction in a really fun way. You discover the secrets of the apple tree, and when you shine a flashlight behind it, you're going to discover different things about the book. Maybe you'll find some worms under the tree. But we have Secrets of the Seashore now, and these are such a great book to have and read over and over again. Kane Miller also addresses the heart of a child and things that they might be going through. Jonathan Jameson, The What If Monster, is about fear. What is that thing that just holds us back from actually achieving the things that we want and having the experiences that we want? You can conquer fear, and that is what this one is about. This is great not only for kids but adults too, because we all have that fear. We have books on teamwork and exploring what it means to be a part of a community. And these final two are my favorites. Books help children open up a world of possibilities, and you get to choose what you want to be and where you want to go. It's endless, the opportunities that exist when a child opens a book, and you choose one example that just takes kids, what food do you want to eat today? It gives kids choices. They feel empowered. And so just imagine if your kids were able to take some of these books home with them and have them at home to explore all the different options that they would want. Just imagine if Usborne became an opportunity for you to not only share these books with your family, but maybe it's travel the world, maybe it's live a lifestyle that you want to. Just imagine what this could be for your family. Thank you so much for letting me share some of these books with you. You can visit www.bookstosmileabout.com or visit the website link of the show that is affiliated with the party you're attending. Thanks again, and we will see you soon.